Hey, you already know what it is, man. It's Box 10 TV. It's your boy Troy Cameron. Very special guest we got in the building, man. Lowdy Trail in the building.
Yeah.
Came through, graced us with his presence. Appreciate you for being here, my mans. Look, bro, we was just chopping it up behind camera. He got a lot of stuff happening, a lot of stuff going on in his career that we gonna get into right here on Box 10 TV. You feel me? So look, man, Lowdy Trail in the building. Let's give it up for my boy, bro.
I appreciate it, man.
Yeah, man. Appreciate you for coming in, man. So what you been up to?
Honestly, man, I've just been, in all words or word, grinding.
Yeah.
Man, I've just been pushing really hard. I just dropped a new album titled Parasocial Loophole. The album is 21 tracks with 20 features, all Colorado artists, including Hypnotic, The Top Flight Empire, Black Pegasus, Pat Anthony, Rand Steez, who else? Tia May, Benny Feels Blue, One Truly Inspired Soul, 80 Spades. I mean, everybody and anybody that I could get on, I had jump on. The album is produced by Saint B, a producer from here, and then Hadouken Beats. And the other one is Katie the Stranger of K Crew Music Agency located in Ukraine.
And did you rehearse the answer for you got in here?
This you, bro, you like my eighth one that I've done this year. I mean, I've been on 92.9 FM. I've been doing a whole lot of promotion. I mean, like it dropped. The official release date was January 7th, and you know it's like September. We still pushing.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So look, Parasocial Loophole.
That's correct. Good job getting it right on the first one, bro.
Parasocial Loophole.
That's correct.
Talk to me a little bit about what does that even mean, bro?
So a parasocial relationship is like, think of like a sports team, a celebrity, or an organization where one party's love for the other is unknown of the other's existence. Just like with sports teams.
Okay, let me get this right. Say it one more time.
So like it's where one party who's in love with this person, infatuated with them, that person that you're in love with, infatuated with, is unknown to your existence.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like a celebrity. Like
so the loophole
team,
comes in like. So where the loophole part come from?
So the loophole part, man, I came up with because I mean, bro, everything in the world is a loophole. You feel me? Everything is always. You always got to read the finer print. There's always a catch to everything. So parasocial, that whole music, celebrityism, artist is that, and then the loophole. You know what I mean? And I felt like in this day and age with social media, with even if you look in politics, a lot of stuff is very, very heavily promoted through social media with celebrities, with sports brands, with everything. It really is taking a big chunk of certain people's lives and becoming a new thing. I mean, look at YouTubers, look at TikTokers, look at all these people that people are infatuated with, but they have no idea who you are.
Hey, exactly.
And that's nothing wrong with that. Like you got 20,000, 100,000 followers, it's bound to happen.
Mm-hmm.
But once I found that definition, I thought it was crazy because I'm like, damn, this is wild. I know people that will like fight for their favorite rapper. You know what I'm saying? I've seen it at house parties. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's wild because if next
week... Or quarterback.
You know what I mean? And if next week you jump ship, they didn't even know you jump ship, you know what I mean?
No, that's crazy.
They're unknown to like some of their most dire fans, you know what I mean? And it's just that type of relationship. And also, I'm gonna be 100 with you, bro. Once I said the title, I was like, that's it.
Yeah, bro.
I was like, that's the one
right there. Yeah, that's unheard of.
Yeah, exactly, bro. It draws you in. And then the front cover of the album was done by K Crew Music Agency, also located in Ukraine.
Okay. So look, actually, I'm gonna drop a picture during the podcast we can actually see the album cover because I know people definitely gonna be interested to see it. So go check out my boy Lowdy Trail, bro. Parasocial Loophole just dropped this summer or this year.
Yeah, January.
He's going on a whole press tour. So talk to me about some shows we got coming up, man. I know people want to be able to go hear this.
Honestly, man, I have no shows planned up because I am more focused on building the business aspect of being a musician and building my fan base right now.
For sure.
So in my mind, I've been doing music 16 years, right? I've done the Roxy, I've done the Gothic Theater, the Oriental Theater, the Bluebird. I've done all that.
Yeah.
And I know for a fact that if I'm going to sign on for a show, I need to be able to bring not only my best hustle, but my best investment in fan base. Because these promoters and these people that run in the venues, that's what they paying attention to.
Exactly.
So when you show up and show out and you got tons of fans and everything's going great, they're more eligible or more liable to hit you up to do bigger events.
Exactly.
So in my mind, it's like, hey man, just wait, build your fan base, build it more people, build a bigger following, and then jump on the shows, because now you know you have the fan base, and not only that, you have the drive and time to give a show your all.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But at the same time, I feel like on the opposite side of the same coin, you do need reps in the gym, like once you bring those fans to the show.
Exactly.
Right? You got to be an experienced entertainer.
Facts.
Because once you get, it's different having people listen to your music and then having them go see you live.
Oh, that's
you know what I'm saying? Because when I can listen to your music, I can picture myself. I can put myself in any part of the music, but when I see you perform it, I gotta see, how you move on stage. You know what I'm saying? I really gotta see a performance. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I try to tell artists too, like, get you like 1 or 2 shows. You know what I'm saying? Because you gotta find, like, I'm sure over all 21 of them songs, you got your favorite. You can't wait to perform. You can't wait to get on stage with.
Yeah, I'd be lying if I said if not, man. Or ones that people have told me, like, yo, if you did this at a show, it'd be dope.
Exactly.
Yeah, no, man, I've just been really focused on just getting things outside of music right in the right place. I would love to do
building
some
the
shows.
Foundation.
Yeah, man. It's not even just a fan base, it's also just mentally and physically just being where I need to be to be in that right mind state. And also, this year has been the biggest year for me business-wise of learning what I need to have covered. And I'm going to be honest with you, man, I did not have all my bases covered. And now that I know it, I'm like, yo, I need to get these things done because these are important. These are legalities. These are things that, let's say tomorrow you blow up. You don't own the exclusive rights to your instrumental. You don't you don't have your LLC, your EIN. You don't have these things done. You're not even going to get the financial return of that. So I feel like as a musician, once you get that done, you're in safekeeping. Everything's covered. Everything's good. Your paperwork's in order. That's
a proactive approach too, man. That's a proactive approach, because I know a couple people, songs that kind of blew up on Spotify and stuff, and then they start asking, where the money at, and then
it's too late.
They can really do, ain't nothing they can really do.
Yeah, they're not gonna
backtrack. SoundCloud now they sending everybody back to SoundCloud. You know what I'm saying?
Bro.
So, nah, man, I got mad respect, especially just for artists too. Because I know I didn't even think about that. Like the prep work you got to have mentally to be ready to do shows back to back to back every weekend, a couple shows a month. Like, you got to have your foundation right, man. So kudos to you for having that done.
I appreciate that. Yeah. And thank you for having me on the show.
No problem, man. We always
the whole studio.
Yeah, appreciate you, man. Yeah, if you want to come work with us, definitely do that. Boston TV, we a resource for y'all, man. We for artists. You see what I'm saying? That. We for artists over here. So any artists listening, man, come get your interview with Boston TV.
Where we at.
Come see the studio, man. We can get you a recording session. We even got screen print equipment over in the other one. So y'all can get whatever y'all need. Merch, studio time.
It's true.
They
just gave me the tour now.
You know what I'm saying?
It's all legit, bro. This ain't all press. They hit me up like last week or something. I'm in here now. First thing, whole tour. It's on.
It's on. 2024. What's that looking for you, my man?
2024, man, is looking beautiful if I can keep this work ethic going.
Yeah.
Because for me to still be doing interviews and pushing an album that came out in January, as far as promotional run goes and as an independent artist, that is a blessing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
For
like
sure.
Most people, they push their album or tracks, that next 2 to 3 months, and then it's on to something new. Bro, my thing came out January 7th. I just did a Lift the Conversation radio interview. I've been with 5 different DJs on 92.9. I'm now with you guys.
Yeah.
I mean, this has been the best year of my music career in my life.
Yeah.
Like, I'm loving this, bro. Look at this, man. We got the TVs, cameras,
is it because you just decided this year I'm going to put my head down? Once I dropped this album, you decided I'm going to put my head down and push this one to the absolute limit. Like, sky's the limit for this album, so I'm going to go hard. That's the mindset we was in?
That for sure, but to be honest, so I'm 28 now. On my 28th birthday, I had an epiphany or whatever they call it, you know what I mean? And I realized that I'm getting older, so if this is what I want to do, I got to start pushing this as hard as possible because, listen, I'm going to be honest, I have no issue with working a job because it provides me the financial support I need to pay my bills and invest in my music.
For sure.
And I've come to terms that, hey, maybe I may not be able to fully quit my job, but if I can go to just 2-3 days a week and the rest do music, have a crib and a whip, I'd be happy the rest of my life.
Exactly.
And that's what I'm working towards. So I realized that, bro, the older you get, the harder it gets to continue to pursue your dreams when life comes down on you. So once that birthday hit and I was already making this album and I knew it was going to come out in January, I was like, dude, I have to go hard. I have to push this as hard as possible. I have to do as much promotion. I have to get into as many avenues as I can to really see if I can make this work. And I had to do so many other meetings with business people like trademark attorneys and people that just run basic businesses to realize, you know, okay, what do I need to do so that I can put this on my taxes, so that I can have a financial return? Because like, bro, you ain't gonna live off this if you don't have the groundwork done.
Yeah.
But like you said, it was also like, bro, you're gonna do this, go hard. I mean, bro, you know how much it costs to, you know, get the exclusive rights of a 21-track album on top of it, pay the studio time for 20 features, and pay for some of those verses, pay for the album cover, and then on top of that, I go through CD Baby to distribute my album, now pay for the advertising. It's a lot of money.
It is a lot.
If you're going to spend that much money, you do something with it, make it work, you know what I mean? Like, that's money that could have went to my rent or my phone bill or something that most people would say is more important, but this is what I love to do. So
I got mad respect for that too. So and I also want to kind of take it back a little bit.
Yeah.
So because you seem to me like a very inspiring person, bro. I could tell like you inspired as well as inspiring.
Thank you.
So like if somebody was watching this podcast and is kind of sitting on these same ideas of, you know, they kind of towing the line between I'm gonna go hard or if this is really even for me, what kind of advice you got for them that you wish somebody would have gave you right before you started?
Do your research. I wish I would have taken more time to learn the fundamentals and the tools of being a musician and what it requires to, like I said, get a financial return. And on top of that, really sit down with yourself and really think, is this what I want to do? And if you think it is, then go as hard as you can so then you can really get a taste of it.
Yeah.
And see if it's sweet or sour.
And what should they expect when they decide to strap up, put the boots on, and really get to work? What should they expect in the beginning?
Not to sound rude, but no big return. You're going to put way more money in than you're going to get money out. And on top of that, you are going to fail. There is nothing wrong with that. These are learning lessons and learning curves.
Yeah.
You got to learn to look at every failure as a learning lesson and learn to take your L's and turn them into W's. You feel me?
I feel that.
Like, straight up, bro, if I do a drop and it doesn't do well, I don't necessarily think, oh, this song was whack and I shouldn't drop that. I start looking, did I promote right? What day did I drop it? Was everybody even online?
Yeah.
People are amazed how much of your posts on social media and stuff actually don't get seen, because people have so much content they're being fed that if you're not advertising, boosting posts, and marketing things, most people, unless they truly follow you, didn't even see it to begin with. I got people just last week are like, oh, you dropped the album? Yo, let me go peep that. I'm like, bro, we've been Facebook friends since last year. You didn't know this is all I've been doing, you know? Like, it's the marketing and advertising, and I think that you should really, truly figure out, do you love this? Do you love this? Are you just doing it to make some money and quit your job? Or are you doing this because you love it? Because like I said,
so what was the moment for you when you was like, nah, I love this shit. Like, this for me. This is what I want to do.
Honestly, bro, when I was 15, 16 years old and I went to a recording studio and it was the funnest time of my life. I love making music more than interviews, concerts, everything. I love being in the studio. I could be there 10 hours. I will not look at the clock once except to see how much time we got left. When I'm at work, just like everybody else, I'm like, man, I can't wait to get off.
Nah, for sure.
When I'm in the studio, I'm crying, bro. It's over. I gotta go back to being a regular person. I hate this. Like, you know what I'm saying? I love music. It's beautiful.
So I want to get back into Parasocial Loophole.
Of course.
Right? Because I feel like now that we got the backstory, we can go get back into the album.
Okay.
20 features.
That's correct.
What was the thought process behind a 20 feature album on a 21 song album?
So I had unfortunately took a hiatus on music. You know what I mean? I wasn't dropping. I was not pursuing it the way that I was before. So in my mind, I was like, I got to make up for lost time.
Yeah.
So instead of dropping your usual 15-track album, I was like, yo, I'm going to make a lot of songs.
I'm going to flood them.
To make it up.
I'm going to flood the streets.
Yeah, exactly, bro. Like, if I'm a fan, and I'm a fan of your music, and you haven't dropped in a while, that's okay.
Yeah.
But feed me. Don't just drop mixtape 4 songs. Let me get 40.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
I love your music. I want more. So I like to think from a fan perspective, but it was also the fact that I wanted to put something out with all the people that I have been working with, that I've been watching. I'm born and raised in Colorado. I've been doing music since 16. I love the whole state, everybody in it.
Yeah.
So it started as a joke at first. Like I had a list of features I was getting, and just off the Little Baby list alone, my boy was like, yo, what if you got everybody?
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, what if I did? So now I'm hitting up everybody. I'm like, get on this album. Get on this album. Next thing you know, we're at like, it was almost like 25 features, maybe even more. But, you know,
and these all Colorado artists.
All Colorado artists. People from the Springs, people from Denver, people from Aurora, people from Lakewood, bro.
And how was you finding these artists?
Like I said, I've been out here my entire life. I've been doing music since I was 16. So I already knew most of the artists. And I also keep up with the loop in the marketplace of out here. I mean, you saw, I just walked in here. I named half the people in your studio right now before you even introduced me. Like, I keep up with who's out here doing stuff. And I like to see people, one, chasing their dreams, and two, they putting on for my home state. So,
for sure.
Of course, I'm behind you 100%. So, bro, this was just, honestly, just people I'd already worked with or people that I wanted to work with.
Okay. And so,
yeah,
the state that Colorado is in, because I like to talk to local artists, especially because me personally, I think Colorado has something special when it comes to the entertainment industry.
It is.
I think we haven't even reached our full potential.
No.
I don't even think we near 50% of the full potential of what the city could be in the future. So in your opinion, what do you think we are missing?
In all honesty, man, I wouldn't really say we're missing anything. I think what people need to realize is that it's just getting started.
Yeah.
It really has. I've lived here my whole life. The state is still growing. We're not that big of a state to begin with. We're what I like to call a melting pot. It's a big mixture of people from other places and born and raised here and all that. And now that the population is starting to boom, now that more people are coming out here, now that our sports teams are doing great and people are starting to focus on us, naturally the spotlight is going to open up more. And I think if we continue to make strides in the sports industry, the music industry, and, you know, just in general, any industry that's out here, people are going to come and start to jump on and we'll go up.
For sure.
But we got to keep that going.
Yeah.
All these artists that are killing it now, they got to keep that going next year.
Yeah.
Keep going, keep pushing, keep dropping tracks, keep doing features, keep doing shows like you said.
Exactly.
And it'll come. Patience is key.
Patience is key.
Everything will come.
I've also heard, too, from a couple other artists, local artists, when I ask this question, usually they say that a lot, like, we don't show a lot of each other love, bro. And you might not feel that way just because, you know, you went and did a album full of Colorado artists.
Yeah.
But it's a lot of other artists out here that feel like we don't show each other the same love we should to put the city on.
It's a 50-50 thing in my opinion.
Yeah.
There are definitely teams and camps that stick to themselves, and there are teams and camps that are a lot more open to working with everybody. But what I think it is for some artists, some people, they haven't necessarily even asked yet.
Yeah.
I'll be surprised, man. Some of these artists that I got on, I didn't even expect a reply back. So when I finally asked, yo, you down to get on track? They're like, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
But they also told me, they're like, bro, I ain't even ever heard of you, none of that, you know? So I think if people continue to work together to feature each other and continue to grow, it'll happen. But I also can respect, because certain artists that I've talked to, and this is not my answer, but theirs, they want to work with people that are going to go as hard as them.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
If you're going to work with another artist, you know, show love, share, promote, advertise, do this and that. Don't just get your feature and then dip out.
Yeah.
Come back in and help push it. When every artist that I've ever featured on their project, I add your songs to my playlist. I make a visualizer for them. I take a picture with you in the studio.
Yeah.
I give you a shout
And that's the type
out.
of love that get returned too, bro.
It does.
Like you might not get a financial return, but you get a supportive return. Bro.
It definitely is. And professionalism.
And yeah, it's professionalism.
Yeah,
At the end of the day. Nah, bro, it's great to see you at this point in your career doing what you're doing. Working with the people you working with, man. And I just appreciate you being so open-minded when it comes to your career, bro. Because it seemed like with you, it come down to the details, man. I feel like you pay attention to detail well. Just like listen to you talk about building your foundation before you really get out to doing shows and stuff like that. Making sure the foundation was prepared before you even stepped into the album. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's always nice to see, especially in an artist. Like you said, it's professional.
Honestly, man, it's because I didn't before.
Yeah.
I've been doing this since 16, bro.
Yeah.
I've taken every route. Everybody done. I had mixtapes on Dat Piff. I used YouTube free beats. I did the whole nine, bro. Dat Piff is the greatest thing, yo. Bring back Dat Piff. I just said this on Lifted Conversation. Dat Piff.
Nah, bro, sometimes I still slide on what's that shit called? Hot New Hip Hop.
Oh, Hot New Hip Hop.
Bro, Hot New Hip Hop, bro. I still slide on there every once in a while, just because it's still some big name artists dropping random ass mixtapes, bro.
You know what's crazy? Every artist popping now, I had on Dat Piff.
Yeah.
I remember Wiz, Tiger, all
What was the other one? It was Dat Piff, Hot New Hip Hop, and
Dat Piff, Hot New Hip Hop. You had like that. I don't know. Like you had a lot of other websites and mixtapes.
Damn, what was the other one called, bro? It was a gorilla.
I know what you're talking about, but I can't.
Spinrilla.
Spinrilla,
bro.
Coast to Coast. Team Backpack. Bro, Drama, Ill Will, Rockstar, Woo Kid.
Spinrilla used to have some sleepers on there, bro. You'll find out Lil Wayne got a whole new mixtape we ain't never even heard of, bro.
Bro, so much music. And certain of those songs ended up on the album.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
yeah, like some stuff I didn't heard years ago that they just now putting in mainstream.
Freshman year.
Yeah,
I didn't
bro.
have this on my phone.
Nah, Spinrilla is nostalgic. I'm finna go on there. No, it got shut down.
Well, Dat Piff is almost gone too now. They're like under construction.
Spinrilla not even a thing no more, bro.
Yeah, bro. And so this new generation, they don't know.
They don't know.
That
bro.
was the thing.
All they got is TikTok, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
All they got is TikTok.
Bro, we used to get full mixtapes for free.
Full mixtape. You can download them straight to your phone, bro.
That Nano be full by tomorrow. Yeah. Everybody.
Oh, you had an iPod Nano too?
Bro, I went through everything. The MP3, the iPod. Bro, I'm telling you.
I had me a little green one, dog. Used to thug out with that money green iPod Nano, bro.
Man, I remember when it first came out, bro, and I had LimeWire.
Hell yeah, bro.
Bro,
yeah, bro.
Bro, you remember with the Bill Clinton, the iFree.com? The advertisement come in, bro. I didn't have access, but I did go to iFree.com. Yo, I did go to Boxed In. Y'all need to take that as an ad, bro.
We really do. We need to take some. Yeah, bro. We need to start bringing some old stuff back, bro.
Yeah, bro. That's how
some
long
old
I've been
ideas
making music,
back,
bro. I was putting songs out on MySpace. Everything.
What's getting crazy is I'm getting older and I'm starting to see like old trends come back, but people revamping them as new trends.
Same thing with the beats.
Like, dude, like some of these producer tags and stuff like that. A lot of stuff I just been seeing and hearing. I'm like, bro, like that's not new. But the TikTok generation, it's new to them.
Oh yeah.
But like people who've been around the block for a couple of years, bro, it's kind of like, nah, bro, they revamping a version of this. Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Man, it's wild, bro. How much it is now.
Yeah.
Especially with so much content.
So much content,
bro.
yeah, bro.
You know what I mean?
I had to delete Instagram and TikTok. Like, I've been without Instagram and TikTok for like going on 6 weeks now.
Look, I keep it 100, bro. I use a lot of social media and people see me on social media a lot. I think social media is great for business.
Yeah.
I don't think it's great for personal mental health.
Not at all.
I'm just going to be 100 and say it. I prove a point right now. You take a picture, you drop it online. It don't get that many likes.
Now you insecure.
I look ugly
you know
in
what I'm
this
saying?
picture. Then you take a picture where you look uglier than that picture, but that one got 100 likes. But y'all look good in this.
For me, it wasn't even for
you know what I'm saying? Like, bruh.
For me, it wasn't even for the pictures and stuff though. Like I just really value, like nowadays I'm starting to get into the point where I just really value my time, dog. And I just try to, like, lately I've been real I've been paying a lot of attention to just my productivity. You know what I'm saying? Because I got a lot of shit I'm trying to get done, especially by the end of the year, so I can make sure the foundation for next year is set. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And a lot of times I was finding myself like on TikTok. Like I think the final straw for me was one night. It was a Sunday night, bro, and I had been on TikTok for literally 3 hours, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I kept telling myself I'm finna get up, meal prep, do all the stuff I gotta do to get ready for the week, bro.
Scrolling.
Bro, I'm sitting there scrolling through TikTok. Because I found this little loophole about, like, you know, like, conspiracy theories in the music industry and shit.
Yep.
So I was entertained. I was super entertained, but I looked up and was like, damn, bro. Like, I just sucked out 3 hours of my life not worrying about everything that ain't got nothing to do with me.
It's scary.
And that's when I was like, all right, yeah, bro, we finna kind of get off Instagram and TikTok for a little bit. You feel me?
It's good and it's healthy, man. And honestly, the scariest thing is, like, you can do this on Facebook. You can look at your screen time.
Yeah.
And how much hours a day you're on it. And I've had people personally be like, y'all don't do Facebook no more. I'm like, what you mean you don't do Facebook? I used to lose 5 hours a day on Facebook.
Yeah, bro.
Like,
you can't do it. Like, you can't do it. And the crazy part is, you know the thing that be pissing me off too, bro, is when I hear people say, I'm busy. We really not as busy as we think we are.
No.
Nobody ever really as busy as they say they are, bro. Cause if every time I'm on Instagram and I see you that, if I see you that posted a new picture, or like I see you constantly, like they tell you when you active now. So like if every time I'm logging in Instagram and I see you active, and then I tell you, all right, let's go get some work done, or let's go do this and that, and you tell me you busy, it just kind of fuck with me a little bit because I know you not really that busy.
Yeah. And then you start to feel it maybe even ignored because you're like, yo, I'm calling you, I'm trying to.
And I see you active, bro. I see you active, dog.
Right now.
Yeah, but you just looked at my shit, bro. Yeah, man. So that's why I had to delete Instagram, just because I needed my mental space back.
That's good, bro.
You feel me? I needed my mental space back. So I'm not doing the Instagram thing right now. I low key might. Sometimes I can't. Sometimes I gotta be on it just because of boxing, TV, and stuff like that. For business. But yeah, man, I might try to do this till end of the year at least.
That's good.
You know what I'm saying? Kind of get like a mental reset.
That's the greatest thing you can do, man. I literally tell myself some weeks, or even my team, shout out New West Management, I'll straight tell them, I'll be like, yo, I'm not getting on today. Like, I'm telling you right now, I'm not getting on Facebook or Instagram. Like, I'm taking this weekend, or I'm going to the movies with my family. I'm showing my boy. Like, I'm not getting on. But if something important comes up, you know, you got my number, please call and text me. But I'm not getting online, you know? And it's good. And it's healthy.
I'm sure they respect you a lot more for that too, bro.
Honestly, that ain't for them. That's for me. Yeah. That's for my mental health. Because especially being a musician, it can get in your head so much, social media, man. Yeah. And you got to take a break.
The criticism, bro.
Criticism, negative comments, even seeing certain artists just rise above you real quick, and now you start questioning yourself, like, what am I not doing right? Yeah. Bro, it's not very healthy. You know,
and we all human too, bro. Like, we all designed, like, especially as men too, bro. We all designed to compete, bro. Yeah. And we like being the best. We like feeding our own egos. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
And I feel like social media it can either feed your ego one day or 1 hour, and then completely destroy it.
It will
within the same hour, bro. So
it definitely will.
It's definitely but it's a tool.
Business-wise, it's amazing.
Yeah, business-wise, it is a tool.
Yeah, I think for business, like, you know, there's certain people who are older than me who are like, I don't know why you dropping money on Instagram and advertising. I'm like, bro, just alone in the past 30 days, it passed like 120,000 accounts due to my advertising. Yeah. So, you know how much that would cost on a billboard or on a TV commercial? You know, I did that for $15 on Instagram. Not only that, it's running while I'm at work. So I can still get my business done while doing my other business.
You got any marketing strategies? Because, I mean, I'm peeping your game, bro. I want other people to kind of get some game off you, too. You got any social media advertising strategies when it comes to dropping an album or dropping a song that you've kind of felt work for you, that you can kind of get some game a little bit?
Of course. First off, scheduling posts. A lot of people don't realize this. If you have a personal profile, you can't do that. If you have a business or a musician account, you can schedule posts. What you need to do is you need to research the days that the most traffic and people are on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok, because they all have different days and different times when the most people are using their platform. You can schedule your posts to drop at that exact day and those exact time, get the most organic boost for your post for free without having to pay for the advertising. Not only that, you schedule it, now you can go back to work, you can go back to chilling with the family and let your phone do all the work for you. It's already scheduled.
I mean, that's what we do with the Boxing TV stuff, because it saves you time, bro. If I can edit 6, 7, 8, 9 clips, and then I can just schedule them to drop throughout the week, then like I don't have to touch it again until Sunday.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So it really do save you time and effort.
That, and also you really have to get into, like, they call it boosting posts. Some people call it Facebook advertising, Instagram advertising, whatever you want to call it. I think artists should definitely get into it, but start off light. You can boost a post, advertise on Instagram for $2 a day. So test it out. Take a song, take a post, drop $4 or $6. See how that does. The ones that do the best, those are the ones you come back and be like, okay, now I'm gonna drop 20, 50 on this. Facts. You know what I mean? Because I know that it's getting out of the advertisement what I want. Yeah. You know, and you gotta learn to also change up the advertisements. I'll advertise a music video the first time for the views, the plays, the comment. The second time, I'll put a link on the video to my Spotify or my YouTube or anywhere else. Now it's bringing people back to my link tree, to my links. You know what I mean? And the other thing too is focus on 1 to max 2 or 3 platforms per month and build them up. You know what I mean? Everybody trying to pop on everything.
Yeah. So you saying grind on 1 or 2 of them for a couple months and then let's
move to the next one. You know what I'm saying? That way you're engaging with people, you're sharing consistently. Your posts are all professional, on point. Yeah. And now let's say you started off 200 likes, 200 followers on Facebook. You got that to 1,000. Good, that looks good. So now let's jump over to the IG. Let's get that to 1,000. Yeah. Now we'll jump over to YouTube. We'll get that to 1,000. Because each one has its own different techniques and tools and skills to help build it up. So instead of focusing on 6, you're gonna hurt yourself. Don't do that. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna hurt yourself trying to do everything at once.
For sure.
Build each one up and learn what works best for you on each one.
No, I need to hear that. For sure. Me personally need to hear that, bro. Because trying to grow this channel 4, 5, 6 different ways all at once has been a little stressful.
It is. It's hard, man. Yeah. And the thing, too, is that every platform works in its own way. For example, TikTok, they love videos. They're all about reels. They want to see videos. They're not as big of a fan of you posting a picture on your story that ain't really as popular as a video or a reel. Yeah. So you want to build up that video content. Instagram, we already know, the camera logo. They like photos. They like doing all that. You know,
well, Instagram kind of moving out of the photo. Now,
Instagram
bro.
is
like, bro, now you posting a photo, bro. You might as well just turn that shit into a video, bro.
And you know who they all
add some music to it, bro. Huh?
They all taking stuff from TikTok.
Yeah, bro. Why? I mean, TikTok is like the most addicting.
It is.
Like, I got on the TikTok train late. And then once I got on it, I didn't really get on it until I moved out here. Yeah. But once I did, like, I ain't gonna cap, bro. That was like not a rough 3 months, but I mean, I found myself TikTok addicting.
Oh yeah.
TikTok is addicting as hell.
That's why it works.
They make it so easy to fall into them little loopholes. Cause they know, cause I was getting to the point, like, I think they start sending you certain videos on your For You page at certain times of the night. Cause I wouldn't fall into them conspiracy theory. Like, I wouldn't really see them conspiracy.
Sending you more.
Yeah, I wouldn't start seeing them conspiracy theory videos until like 9 o'clock on a Sunday night, when they knew that's usually when I be on TikTok, and that's usually when I ain't got shit to do to the next morning. So
it's true. And not only that, a lot of people may or may not realize, but all social media is keeping track of what you're doing. Yeah. So if, for example, me, I like rap, I like hip hop, I like a lot of rapper stuff. Yeah. Now, when I go through my timeline, I'm getting more and more rappers on my stuff. I remember one day I was watching a bunch of, Rottweiler dogs being a fool videos. Next thing you know, I'm like, yo, why all these dogs on my timeline? You know what I mean? Because it's keeping track of what you do and what you like.
It's crazy, man.
You like a Subway page. Next thing you know, you got the $5 footlong on your face. You're like, what the hell is this doing here?
Bro. Really, you can't even really say nothing around your phone. Like, you talking about some shoes, bro. You just automatically finna get a...
It'll keep track.
It'll hear that. Like, it's gonna hear that, yeah, bro. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, you search one pair of Jordans, you're gonna start getting all type of ads for Jordans, bro.
And that's where, remember we were talking about social media? That's where, if your advertising is done the correct way, more people are gonna start finding you. My own producers in Ukraine, on their personal profile, saw my advertisements for the album.
That's awesome.
Because I based it, and this is another thing y'all need to pay attention to, your locations and your demographics. Pay attention to your analytics and your statistics. If you are trying to be a rap and hip hop artist, you need to go and look where rap and hip hop is popular. I straight asked my producer, I was like, yo, what's up with rap? Like in your country, this and that. And he's like, oh, people love rap. He's like, Amsterdam, they love that stuff. Next thing you know, I looked up the country, whatever, Netherlands, Amsterdam, I don't know. And I was like, what's the capitals out there? I don't know if I got that wrong. Was that wrong? I don't even know.
Wait, talking about. Is I thought Amsterdam was in the Netherlands.
That's what I said. Amsterdam,
wait, are we tripping? Is Amsterdam in the Netherlands?
Right?
Are you
okay.
I'm pretty sure.
That's not good enough. Can somebody look that up?
Yeah,
can we get a fact check on that?
Check verification?
Yeah, it's the capital of the Netherlands.
Okay, there we go. Amsterdam, Netherlands.
Okay.
So I was right.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
cool.
right.
Thank God. Okay, so there we go.
No. We got a fact check. Cause like,
Hell yeah, I got
you gotta
fact
realize,
check.
man.
We're on video
living in America, we don't know. We don't know nothing. We don't know nothing, bro.
Yeah. Forgive me if anything is ever off put. I try to do my best to make sure it's right. But here's my thing, man. Like I said, I found the list of all these capitals, all these states, all these countries. I list them all out. Now my advertising is being based in those locations.
Solid.
That's what I'm saying, man. Whether you a rapper or you a skateboarder or whatever it is you do, you need to look at the demographics of what your business is and where it's popping. That's what you want to advertise.
Facts. So look, man, this Boston TV, I'm in here with Lowdy Trail, man. We in here. He giving y'all some real game, man. Take some notes, man. Take some of these nuggets that he giving y'all, man, because these are things he been doing forever, man. This ain't nothing new. You feel me? So this Boxing TV, Lowdy Trail. I want to hop on this album one more time before we get out of here.
Let's do it.
You know what I'm saying? Parasocial Loophole.
That's correct.
And I'm 3 for 3, bro.
I love it.
Look,
bro, everybody be struggling with that title.
Nah,
Even my own manager told me, next album, it's got to be easier. One word. I don't like this.
One word album,
DJs are struggling. We're looking bad on the FM dial. You know what I'm saying?
Parasocial Loophole.
Boom. Give them the
So look, before, I know you said you already had some stuff in the vault. Geared up for the album. But every album kind of has a theme to it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Every album kind of tell a story. Yeah. Give us a little glimpse of what the story the album is telling is.
So what it is, man, is pretty much that whole gap that I disappeared. You'll hear me talk about addiction, substance abuse, because I personally have gone through it. You'll hear me talk about the rap game, being local artists. You'll hear me speak about typical, songs that you would hear on an album. I actually have 4 songs that are 100% clean. No explicit language, none of that. On purpose. And I wrote them clean. You should have saw the radios and they heard that. They're like, did you send us the edited version? I'm like, what edited version? It was already clean. And they're like, damn, we don't have many artists send us like clean songs. And I'm like, it's because I knew I was going to send you some stuff. Like I kept it in mind. But no, man, it's really a mixture of everything. You'll hear some very hard beats on there. You're going to hear like some boom bap, type East Coast type beats on there. And you're also going to hear some very dark songs on there.
That's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking had to be on there too. Because you can't use the word like parasocial loophole and not have no like darkness to it.
There's some like a esoteric song all about drug addiction, alcoholism, sober living homes, rehab centers, the whole 9. Because I've been through it all myself.
Is there a song that you had a tough time writing? Like you just had so much emotion trying to put words onto paper?
Confession and FML. Because in Confession, I literally in rhyme form confess to a lot of things that I wish I had not done in life. And I just wanted to get it off my chest, because if you are religious, not religious, they say you don't truly confess unless you can say it outward in an open fashion and ask for forgiveness. True. And FML, which stands for Fuck My Life. For sure. Which was like a suicidal based song, because during that gap, I was at the end. I was done. I didn't want to do anything, music or anything else. And the end of the song is actually a gun being cocked and loaded and like being fired at the end. And you literally hear me say like, all right, that's it, I'm done. And like, this is how the album ends. And those 2 songs.
That's the very last song on the album?
That's the very last song of the album. That's how I ended it. that boom, that gun goes off. That's it. 21 tracks done.
That's kind of cool though.
Yeah, it is, man.
You got some theatrics in your music, man. Like you got some, the way the album flow. Like you got some theatrics in there that people need to catch. So I'm glad you brought that one up.
Yeah, no, man. I just wanted to get everything out there. That's why the album was also so big, because every time I made it, I was like, I don't got a dark song, or I don't got a radio song, or I don't got a song that's more legit. Because I'm thinking from a listener's point of view. I meet people every day where they're like, yeah, let me hear your music. I don't like this type of rap. I like that real stuff. So I'm like, oh, now we got to get 2 more songs. I need something real, you know? Or they be like, I like darker stuff. And I'm like, all right, well, now we got to get depressed and get some angry music. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I gotta continually keep adding songs to it, you know?
Was there anybody else? Because I know you got... was it 20 features on the album?
20 features.
Was there any verse that anybody else had on your album that you thought was like top tier? I connect with this verse the most. I'm so glad this verse is on my album.
Honestly, man, I'm gonna be real. I think every artist who featured on that album did their thing.
But you supposed to say that.
Of course,
I know you got one. I know you got one that's like, nah, bro.
As far as like punchlines go, I gotta give it to Black Pegasus. Like, he has some punchlines on that track where I was like, yo, that's hard. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, he said something like bounce back like girls shaking their ass on TikTok. And I was like, yo, that's fucking hard. You know what I'm saying? And like some of the bars he just dropped on that track were just dope. Because I done a song with him when I was like 17, 18. Yeah. So to get him back again years later and have him, you know, drop me that verse, I was like, yo, that's dope, bro. Yeah. And then I got to give a shout out to Pat Anthony as far as hooks go. Bro, he sold that hook on our song. He made that song what it was. Yeah. Which was exactly his job. Like, I gave it to him. All I had was the verse. That's called Dazed. And it's me on the first verse, him on the hook, him on the second. And I literally told him, I was like, yo, I got this track, man. Like, I want to send this to the radios. Please don't cuss on it. I need you to make this tight. And, bro, he started singing, and he sent me a clip from Instagram of just the hook. And immediately I was like, sold. I was like, that's going to the radios. That's the one right there.
Solid.
So, yeah. I think those two were some of my personal favorites off of it, to be honest with you.
Sounds good.
But it was dope, man.
Nah, definitely go check that out. Parasocial Loophole.
5 for 5, baby. You got it.
You know what I'm saying? I'm killing this shit. Look,
yeah, bro, I love
Parasocial Loophole, Lowdy Trail, man. Appreciate you for coming in here today.
You already know, my brother.
Y'all go check out the album. Go check out Days. Go check out the lab. Yeah, Google them. Yeah, drop your, tell them your tag and stuff like that.
My drop,
yeah, give me a drop. Give me a drop. Hey, let's get a drop and get out of here. Look, give me the flyer. Look, he gonna give us a drop and then we out of here.
Straight up, bro. We gonna flip that over. Boom, I got you. That's how you know I'm professional.
Hey, let's go.
Yo, what up, though? This your boy Lowdy Trail. You tuned in to Boxed In TV. We live on the air, man. I just dropped a new album, Parasocial Loophole. Google me, Lowdytrail. Did I spell that right? Trail.
That's how we do it.
Well. And if you follow Boxed In TV, then you gotta follow the trail. That's what I do. I'm out.
Hey, look, man, follow the trail. This Boxed In TV. It's your boy Troy Cameron, man. We gonna holler at y'all next time. See y'all later. That was tough.